Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Bravo!
From the 35 on 2nd down, Minshew looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew, and he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe there's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play out.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the culprit, dropping in for a 2-yard loss. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First down, Jacksonville.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On completion. Down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
You got it. You got it.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Leonard Fournette, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready, set. 9:55. Get in the weight room. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Jaguars on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Minshew. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And they can't. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, box drop, box drop. 44, Mike, go.
Here's Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. 60 or.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
You better be afraid. Hey, wahoo. Ready.
Walk play action, Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Let's go.
22-jet bombers. 22-jet bombers. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew completes it to Lee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. on second down, Minshew. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Delta. Rock it.
Quit talking about it and hit it.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
3 bucks.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Minshew throwing on third down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Hey, exit.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 35-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Succop for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Got a man, it's Brown. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go. Hey, Charlie. Popo's the mic. Mike's Popo. Let's go, D.
From the 35 on second down, Tannehill flush to his right. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
Got it. Come on, set. 50, play.
At the 26-yard line.
Check three, check three, check three.
Check. Please grip.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. Nifty move. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's now third down and 3.
Okay, ready? Fair.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Kill.
Hey, high 7.
Tannehill on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. So they get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Tannehill now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Now Tannehill, flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hard. Get it.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Back now in Nashville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 41, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Minshew sets to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now McCoy. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Jeffrey Simmons. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check your hot read. Kill.
They'll run it again with Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Minshew. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Hey, Sam on. Now.
On 1st down, Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Jim.
Again, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they see right through that defensively. as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's McCoy. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. He's got the hook up to Lee. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Titans, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.